Good morning, boys and girls. Today we will continue to learn about elements of persuasive texts. We have learned that some writers write opinion essays in order to persuade their audience. Opinion writing tells an author's thoughts, beliefs, or ideas. When an author writes about his opinion, he also provides reasons that may include examples, details, or facts. When the author gives these reasons, they try to persuade you to agree with him or her, or to believe in something, or to change your mind. Remember that when authors write opinion writing, they use specific words in order to persuade, such as I think, I feel, you should, or I believe. So these are all keywords that we must look for in writing to recognize when an author is trying to persuade us to believe in something. We also learned that opinion writing may include facts and opinions. A fact gives us information about what is true. A fact is something that can be proven and does not change. For example, elephants have big ears. This is a fact because it's something that it's true and it's something that can be proven and it will not change. An opinion tells what somebody feels like or thinks about something. A feeling or a thought, it cannot be proven and it could change. For example, elephants are my favorite animal. It's an opinion statement because it's the way that I feel about elephants. It cannot be proven and it could change. Today, we are going to be reading an article called A Penny for Your Thoughts. But before we get started, I'd like for us to make a prediction. What do you think the author might want to tell us about pennies? Before we get started, you will need a piece of paper and something to write with. Because as I read, I want you to take any notes about what you think the author is trying to tell us about pennies. Let's read to find out what the author's opinion is about pennies. Remember to look for these words and phrases that authors use when trying to persuade us about a certain topic. A penny for your thoughts. Some people think that pennies are lucky. Others think they are just a bother. Today, you can't buy anything for a penny. A long time ago, people could buy a piece of candy for a penny. That same piece of candy costs 10 cents now. People are left to ask if it is even a good idea to make pennies anymore. I notice that the author is asking me something. Do I think it's a good idea to make pennies anymore? It costs the United States almost 2 cents to make 1 penny. Some people don't even use pennies. They throw them out. Also, pennies are made of metal that come from mines. As the metal is taken out of the earth, it makes the air dirty. In these last 2 paragraphs, I see that the author has included facts about pennies. It costs the United States almost 2 cents to make a penny. This is a fact because it's something that can be proven and it's something that will not change. Also, pennies are made of metal that come from mines. As the metal is taken out of the earth, it makes the air dirty. This is also another fact about pennies because it can be proven and it's something that will not change. Let's continue reading. If we didn't have pennies, it might cost more to buy some things. If bread was $1.99, for example, the price could go up to $2. However, stores could instead lower the price of bread to $1.95. Others think that places that raise money to help people might have a problem if there were no pennies. These places often ask people to give them their pennies. Without pennies, people could give away their nickels instead. These last two paragraphs are really interesting. The author has given us some facts about why pennies are important. But the author has also followed with another idea that helps us think about whether it is okay to continue making pennies or why it's not a good idea. Let's continue reading. Many people think that it is not a good idea to make pennies anymore. Other countries no longer make pennies. The United States should stop too. The author has given me an opinion. Many people think that it is not a good idea to make pennies anymore. So the author is not only talking about his own opinion, but also about what other people may think. Other people may think that making pennies, it is not a good idea. I want you to look at the last sentence that the author wrote. The United States should stop too. And I want you to think about this. Why do you think that the author included this last sentence? I think the author wants us to know what his opinion is about pennies. He thinks the United States should stop too. The United States should stop making pennies. Now I know this is the author's opinion because it includes the word should, which tells me that it is something that the author believes should happen. Let's think about the author's opinion. After reading this text and focusing on the facts and opinions given to us by the author, I think that the author believes that the United States should stop making pennies. But remember that when author gives us their opinion, they also provide us with facts or reasons to support that opinion. So as I was reading the text, I was able to find different reasons as to why the author believes that the United States should stop making pennies. One reason is that it costs 2 cents to make 1 penny. So that means that it's more expensive to make pennies than what they're worth. Another reason is that some people don't even use pennies. They throw them out. So if we think about that, then there's truly no reason to continue making pennies if people are just throwing them away. Now it is your turn. Read the text and look for 2 more reasons that support the author's opinion. What other evidence did the author give us to support their opinion that the United States should stop making pennies? I want you to write the author's opinion and the 2 reasons that you found on a piece of paper. Take a picture and submit it on Google Classroom. Today for our writing lesson, we will continue writing our persuasive letter. Yesterday, you wrote your first draft. Today, we will be focusing on revising and editing our letter. When we revise, we look at our writing and find what we can improve or make better. When we edit, we look for grammar and spelling errors. This is the letter that I wrote to my mom and dad, asking them to buy me a video camera. I gave them the reasons why I think it's important that I have a video camera. I included the parts of my letter: the date, the greeting, the body that includes the reasons why I think I should have a video camera, and the closing. Today I'm going to read my letter and I'm going to look for something that I can make better or improve. Remember, we have been looking at many different persuasive texts, and we have also looked at how authors support their opinions in order to persuade. So think about this as you are revising and editing your letter. Ask yourself, how can I make my letter better? How can I improve my reasons in order to persuade my parents? I'm going to read my letter and look for something that I can improve. Dear Mom and Dad, I would very much like to get a video camera. The reason I need a video camera is because I need my recorded lessons to have better quality for my students. Video cameras have a lot of cool features, and I would be able to learn many new things about them. Lastly, video cameras last a long time. Love, your favorite daughter, Mariana. As I'm looking at my letter, I see that the last reason that I provided is very short, and it may not be very convincing to my parents. So I'm going to take this last sentence out, and I'm going to think about something that would be more convincing to my parents as to why I need a video camera. There are many different types of video cameras in many different price ranges. Many aren't expensive. I would really appreciate a gift that could help me enhance my lessons. What I did is I added 2 sentences that I think would be more convincing. When I think about a way to convince my parents, I think about what they would be worried about if they buy a video camera. They might be worried about how expensive it is. So I'm going to try to persuade them by letting them know that video cameras are not that expensive, that there are many different types of video cameras, and how having a video camera would help me with my work. So now that I have shown you how I have improved and revised my letter, I want you to think about how you can add or change to your letter in order to be more persuasive to your parents. Think about how you can try to convince them to buy you whatever it is that you're asking. Attached in Google Classroom, I have put this document once again so that you can revise and edit your letter. Don't forget to take a picture and submit in Google Classroom. See you tomorrow.